Welcome back. Welcoming myself back.
I wasn't sure which way the camera was facing. Okay. Yeah, new shop.
Yeah.
Last time you saw us, we were at the storage units.
Yeah, we teased it a little bit. Now it's all filled up. So let's start in the back, man. This is sweet.
So we moved in July, so it's January now. I'm in shorts, per usual. It doesn't matter what time of year it is. Warm January here in Richmond, Virginia. Moved in here in July, got kind of settled in. It was hectic, middle of the season. You know, it's busy time. Ryan, my operations manager, was able to pull it together and really just hit the ground running. We got everything unpacked, moved in, and really built out. I would say this place was 90% of what you see today was done by August 1st, which is kind of crazy.
You guys are just so excited, right? You just couldn't wait to get it going.
Yeah, well,
I don't blame you.
One of our trucks went down, so of course his truck had to go get used in the field. So he didn't have a place. So we stranded him here with a hammer and his tool belt.
Nice.
We got the parking lot here. We just actually got some railroad ties. It wasn't like the biggest thing, but I like to be organized, and so everything needs to have a place. So we got some railroad ties to make some parking spots. I think we did that last week. But one of the trailers is getting inspected. They got the 4 trucks here. One of the trucks is getting dropped off. I don't know, he has one. I don't know. We're up to 7 trucks. Nice and open space. This is the big thing we wanted here, was to be able to turn around the lot. We get the mowers and equipment loaded. A lot of times we can leave them in overnight. We load up twice a week, once on Mondays after the weekend, and then once on Wednesdays, because on Wednesdays we do blades every Wednesday. Besides that, they just stay in the trucks. We put tarps on them just to keep the elements off of it. But yeah, it's worked out well. It's a lot better than the storage units where we had to unload every single day. And I've learned that there's a mighty hefty fee if you overfill a dumpster. But we pretty much have from the edge of the building down to where our trailer is, we have this whole parking lot. The other side is another company that rents out the front of the building. So
nice.
We also have the side over there. We need to have access, of course, for the other company to get to the other side. But let's go inside and take a look at the inside of the shop. I put up cameras just for security purposes. We went with Blink by Amazon. They're cheap.
Makes
they
sense.
do the job. I wouldn't recommend them though. Just non-stop going off in my pocket. Huge difference from the storage unit. You got to get in my mindset, which is easy for you to do because you're there.
Right.
But we went from a 10 by 20 tin can to this, which gives you the ability to spread out. When you showed up, Ryan had a truck in here, was working on that. We can do blades inside. We can do repairs inside on rainy days. It's really nice. We cannot be more happy with how this all turned out. And it's also climate controlled, which has been pretty cool. The utility bill is not cool, but we manage it. We're careful with it.
Yeah.
We're gearing up to start our 4th mowing season, or 4th mowing crew this year. How we do it at Stepping Stone is we go by color coordinating. So LM1, lawn maintenance 1 is green, LM2 is blue, 3 is yellow, and then we just started 4, which is purple. We haven't actually even gotten the truck outfitted, but we're already getting the tools and equipment labeled and assigned for them. Just one thing, anything we can do during the winter to make their spring easier is the way to go. LM1's here. That's our biggest crew. They have the 0 turn, more of the larger suburban areas. They have the trailers. LM2, 3, and 4 are our ramp racks. They're gonna have the 36-inch mower and the push mowers. We haven't purchased the new 36-inch mower, but we will. We use the right standard bees, which the amount of hours we put on them, they've been working great. We're doing about 3 years usage, and then we just sell them. And of course, they have their own shelf, what goes in their trucks. A lot of times this stays on the truck, but we're at the off season right now, so all that stuff goes. Mixed fuel, water coolers, things like that. Decided to give the guys a Christmas gift this year. Got them a basketball hoop. I'm just waiting for them to break something, and then it's gonna get moved outside. So for right now, it's been fun. As you know, with leaf season, it gets dark early. They get here, they're either waiting for rides or they just want to unwind a little bit. They shoot a few hoops, and they seem to enjoy it. Getting ready for snow is kind of our catch-all corner. The shelf is pretty much all the stuff from my kids. I try not to take over, but usually this is when I have all the kids stuff in my car, but I need to use the truck for something, and then I just unload it on those shelves. But we're getting ready for snow. We got some salt spreaders and some shovels. We subcontract out to a larger company. We provide the guys and the shovels, and they go out, and my guys go and shovel sidewalks for a larger company. It works out well for us. Marketing side, believe it or not, those are all clothes and hats. as we continue to grow, we're looking at having a full staff this year of, I think, 18. Big jump from last year. I think we're at 13. Well, you need sizes and hats and shirts and everything else. And as you know, the turnover can be kind of crazy. Yeah. This year I did decide to get some safety vests made up. I think I got 12.
I was thinking about that myself.
So it's like, if you know the guys are new, I don't want to give them a $20 shirt or a $15 shirt or whatever it is. I just
see if they work out first.
Put a safety vest on them and call it a day. So fuel cans. So we have our full fuel cans on the bottom. And these are, the 5-gallon cans are strictly straight gasoline. And then if you see 2.5 gallons, those are mixed fuels. Empty go on the top shelf. When we get a lot of empty ones, Ryan will go and fill them up, our operations manager. And then the blue is Roundup, or a generic version, if you will. Bathroom, man, it's been nice. We got a bathroom. We have a mop closet, so that's been kind of cool. Just the light will pop on. There you go. You know me, I like to be clean.
Right.
And do everything. We got some paint rollers out. We literally, this stuff was all pulled out when we painted the walls. I was telling you earlier, during the wintertime, it's keeping the guys busy. I guarantee a certain amount of hours a week. So if we're not gonna get there with the work, this is when we get some stuff done around the shop. So kind of our catch-all. Got all of our equipment defender racks ready for the new truck over the past couple years. Worried about shipping and things getting there. So I ordered these, I think, on Black Friday
or something.
Being
in stock, period.
Exactly. So I ordered all these ahead of time. So they're just sitting here and we're waiting for the ramp rack to get put on the new truck. Mixed fuel, things the guys can do in the mornings if they need to. Extra weed or string, stuff like that. Trash bags, whatever. But
you keep using my code to save money or what?
I do. Yeah, I hope I do. I don't know whose code I use, actually. This is Ryan's shop, if you will. Ryan put this together. This used to be, when we moved in here, it was just blank corner. Most of the stuff we had, all the shelves you see, we had from the storage units. He built this big table here, which is great. It's on casters, so you can just pull them out. Back a truck right in there if you need to. We have our blade sharpening station over there with a bench grinder, as well as the actual blade sharpening unit, power tools, hand, any kind of pliers, all that stuff. This is his desk. That's where he kind of lives. Ryan's our basically catch-all. He's our man out of the field. Mower goes down, he's gonna replace it. He's gonna fix what he can. But yeah, all the stuff he needs, all the Husqvarna blowers, steel blowers, Echo, all the air filters and spark plugs and whatever else. We've all got it labeled. We got some backups, so if something goes down, we have the ability to fix it right away. Clock is new. This is our 2023 theme, if you will. I'm gonna get a banner made for the wall, but our 2023 theme is gonna be efficiency. When we were at the storage units, we were pretty streamlined, right? It's just you open the door, everything's right there. It was organized, and you're out the door. You're going. Here, when we moved in, we were kind of just like getting our bearings. Where do you go here? It's more room than we were used to. Yeah. I've been letting it slide a little bit, but I want to really get back to the, hey, out the gate by 7:28, that kind of thing.
So now you can see the clock's ticking.
Yeah, the clock's ticking. Hey, we're gonna have our morning meeting every morning at 7:20, and we better be out the gate by 7:28, which means the trucks better be loaded up. Your checklist, every crew has checklists. Those things better be turned, ready to go, signed off. They have a signature at the bottom saying, hey, I've loaded everything up on my truck.
You got some more office space, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Or you have office space, period. You didn't have that at all.
I didn't have it at all. Well, we did. It was just a laptop and a
right.
table. In the middle of a tin can. Yeah, welcome to the shop. Or to the office. We got all this set up, so the furniture we found used. Everyone's, working from home these days, so these offices are selling furniture cheap on Facebook Marketplace and everything. So we got all that set up. I apologize, a little messy in here.
Everybody always says that, but I get it. Everyone has their own standards, and they're on camera.
I'm just looking at this pile, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I couldn't have hidden that. This office has been just a dream come true for me, because I can literally do stuff on my computer. I got my dual monitors, and I'm right here. Yeah. I've got my account, I can spread out. No kids are here to distract me, even though we have kids' toys everywhere.
I'm sure they've come to visit at least once or twice, right? Let's go visit Daddy.
Yeah, we're over here a lot. God bless my wife. She's so supportive of it all, where she'll come over here and she'll just sit down and the kids will be playing around, and I just can't help it. It's a passion. You know, being able to just be here, work on the dispatch board, you know, service autopilot. I'm able to edit some jobs, edit crew members if someone calls out right here, rather than having to run home or jump in my truck, connect to my phone, whatever. My assistant Sarah, she works mainly from home, but I think FaceTime is extremely important. Now she comes in usually once or twice a week, and we just, you know, we're able to run things by each other. But yeah, this is the office. So probably my favorite room is the conference room.
Conference room. You went from no office to an office and a conference room. Gosh, you really are living on cloud nine right now. I really
am. I'm extremely blessed, just very lucky for it to come together. And you know, now that we're here, all the things I wanted to do, I like to showcase the guys. All the furniture you've seen, everything we found again, Facebook Marketplace just used, but a refrigerator, that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
You know, some waters and Gatorades. So my map, haven't updated it. That's on Sarah's list for the winter was to update. That's probably 5 years old when we first got started. So our customer base, they're same zip codes, but a little bit fuller. But I think that's pretty cool just to show the guys. I can kind of point them out like, hey, this is where this part of town is, this is where another part of town is. Yeah. Whiteboard's always crucial. TV was probably a splurge. However, what I like about it is it's got 3 capabilities really.
I mean, you can do some training too, you know?
Absolutely. So we got one capability is, of course, your TV. You know, the guys are here. We have guys that live together, that drive together. They're waiting for their other guy to be done on his crew. You know, we're clocking out. I mean, I'm not going to have them just sit around and get paid for it. So they clock out, but they can be here and watch the Fire Stick TV or whatever. Then we have the ability to connect directly into your iPhone. So we can plug in here. I do all my estimates on video. So when I get to a property, I look at the property and I'm like, hey, okay guys, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna mulch here, mulch over here. We're gonna hedge these shrubs. Hey, don't touch this, whatever. And then they can see them. They can plug their phone right here, have it up on the big screen and watch the video. And you know, we can point out and show like, hey, this is a special thing. Make sure we know to do this. And the third one is my computer. We ran an HDMI cord through the wall and connected to my computer. I bring my wireless mouse and keyboard over, and here's a computer monitor. So I'm doing presentations. We had that bigger company I was telling you about, they came over, we did a snow meeting here. And you know, pulled off the dispatch board and said, hey, these are the routes, these are the different, who's gonna be in charge of what. So that was pretty cool, but it's exciting to be here.
Yeah, I like all these pictures, like it's like all the team culture you got going on, company culture.
It's extremely important to me, for sure. And this is, this year recruitment cycle for us is going to start. Today is the 5th, and recruitment starts on the 15th. So I'm like ready to go. We need to hire early this year, prepare for the season. And I'm excited to have a conference room where I can bring, because I really think showing up to a storage unit, at least when I was doing it, they can be like, who is this guy? Yeah. So I'm hoping that'll help us a little bit. We're just like, wow, this is actually a real business.
Right. It's not just some guy in a truck, truck in the truck.
Exactly. We've got a great group of guys, and I'll be the first to say that I really like to showcase them and just, our company outings and paintball and whatever else. But no, so this is a pretty cool option that wasn't on my must-have list, but this place checked off pretty much everything of my must-have and everything of my would be cool and everything I didn't even think about, but I love it. I can't be happy enough with this place.
That's awesome.
That's really cool. When we got here, I thought this was the end of the tour. And I thought this was when the leasing agent showed it to me, I was like, oh, this is great, where do I sign, whatever. And then they introduced me to we have a whole nother spot. Here we are. So out of the 6, we had 7 storage units. 3.5 of those storage units, so literally 50% could fit in this, what I call the bonus bay. Because I didn't even know we had it.
Right.
That just shows you, and we've obviously filled it up. But this pallet of topsoil is a perfect example of what we couldn't do with the storage unit. We can't just order a pallet of topsoil from Home Depot just to have. We don't use a lot of topsoil. We use like 2 or 3 bags at a time.
And if you get it in bulk, you save and all that.
Every single 2 or 3 bags is a saved trip from Home Depot that you had to run out. It's just, hey, we got it delivered, we're good. So this is the projects bay, AKA also the overflow bay. Projects are pretty much right over there. You can see we got all the tools hanging up on the wall, our arborist ladders, all that kind of stuff. Wheelbarrows are over here, but that's kind of our backup section or seasonal. So we've got aerators, backup mowers, some mowers that we're gonna sell. This side over here has our mulch trailer, walls, that because the dump trailer setup is on right now, you know, it'll switch back and forth. We definitely have room. My goal is to have a second enhancement crew by hopefully the end of 2023, possibly the beginning of 2024. It needs to be the beginning of 2024 at the latest. I'm hoping we can utilize this space and not really need much more space. We have everything we need to do a second enhancement crew. This is a cool, Ryan just built this for the combi units. All those attachments we have, just a place to store them so they're a little bit more organized, but most of them are at the shop because I feel like every time we touch a combi, it gets stuck in there or breaks apart. So we put this up, we're gonna be putting some pegboard, some like plastic pegboard to have some things drying. We put in a mop sink, so that mop sink is great for the water coolers. I've got a filter on this hose right here. So we have a wagon that brings all the water coolers over in the mornings.
I saw that, yeah.
Ryan's fills them up, and then, ta-da! No more trips to the gas station. We have an ice machine.
Nah.
Do the math. You know, it's all it comes down to is math. We were spending $14.30 a day on ice, which isn't a lot. But when you start adding up, this thing was $700. I was like, should I do it? And then you start
doing the math.
Oh wow, okay, yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
Already paid for itself.
Yeah.
So anyways.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, this was pretty cool. This mop sink, and they didn't have a sink over here.
So you put that sink
yeah,
in
put
there?
that sink in. They had plumbing. It's just they didn't have any. They just had that spigot. So we put the water, put filters in, all that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.